I'm Susan Castriota, and I'm going to share one of my quick and delish recipes. And today I'm going to do corn, pepper, and Frito corn chip salad. And look at this, it's so good. It looks beautiful and it tastes great. So I'm also going to tell you about my product that I sell on Amazon. I invented and patented the Cuchina Safe lids. These are all glass vented lids for the microwave to cover bowls. So I'm going to use the Cuchina Safe lid when I do this recipe. Now, typically, in the summer, I was doing the recipe with fresh corn on the cob, and when I did the corn on the cob in the microwave, I always used the cover and cook plate cover. But I went to my local farm market today and they don't have any corn left. So I'm going to show you how I use just frozen corn, which is something you can do all year round. You don't have to wait for that corn to be, fresh from the market. So I'm going to start my recipe with 3 cups of corn, and that could be from fresh corn or it could be frozen. So this is frozen corn. And I'm going to add about, maybe 1/4 of a cup of water. Now, the Cuchina Safe lids are steamers, so you can steam your vegetables in the microwave. You get to retain all those nice, valuable nutrients and vitamins. So I'm going to put this in the microwave for 4 minutes to cook the corn, and I'm just going to cover with the lid, and it's vented right here so that you're going to have steam that escapes, but the steaming process inside the food is going to cook the food very efficiently. So this is going to go into the microwave for 4 minutes on high. And because I'm on a live stream, I went ahead and already cooked my corn. And I put it in the refrigerator just to chill a little bit, because this is really a good salad that's served chilled or cool. All right, so I've got my nice big bowl, and I love working with glass. I use glass only in the microwave, and I just love working with glass, so I always have lots of these big bowls and glass measuring cups and so forth. So we're going to start with the vegetable part, which is the corn and the peppers and the onions, and it's really good. It's a very healthy meal. So this is the 3 cups of the corn, and then I'm doing 1 cup, and this is actually 1 pretty large red bell pepper. So I chopped them pretty small. Okay, that's the red pepper. The other nice thing is I like to use these different colors of peppers because it looks so pretty in the presentation. All right, so then, and this stuff is so strong, this is a 1/2 of a red onion chopped. All right. And then I have, this is 1/2 of a cup of a green bell pepper. And then this is the spicy stuff. This is 1 jalapeno pepper chopped. And that little thing was a little bit spicy, little spicy when you're cutting it. And then I'm just going to mix this up. All right, now look how pretty that is, with your green and your, purple and red and yellow. It's just a really nice looking salad, and it's very good and healthy for you. All right, so I'm going to set this aside, and next I'm going to do the dressing. Now, typically, these recipes have a mayonnaise-based dressing, but I like to go for the kind of low fat, so I love to use non-fat Greek yogurt. That is my go-to. I eat it like every single day. So I'm kind of devised this little bit of a dressing to be used with the yogurt instead of the mayo. So I've got 1 cup of non-fat Greek yogurt. And when I put this whole thing together and I think, oh my gosh, how many calories would there be if this was a real mayonnaise? It would be crazy. All right, and then I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of sugar. Gives it a nice little sweetness. And then I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of adobo sauce. This gives the little kick to the dressing, and it's also a little bit of a smoky taste to it. So that goes in there. And then, you know, it adds some color to it too. So it's a real pretty dressing. And then I've got fresh lime. This was about 2 tablespoons of fresh lime or 1 lime. There we go. And then 2 or 1.5 tablespoons of white vinegar. And then, just for another little bit of a kick, this is 1 teaspoon of dry mustard. All right, so stir this up. There we go. Now it's looking like a really nice dressing, and let me tell you, this dressing is so good. I started using it on a lot of my other recipes, or just like a green salad. It tastes good. It's got just a tiny bit of a little kick to it. All right, so let me put this aside because I want to show you how the Cuchina Safe lids work. Now I'm also using my little oven mitts. All right, so just in case these are hot, I like to use the oven mitts. So I want to show you. Now, there's a lot of steam in here, and look at all this nice moisture that's on top of the lid. That moisture kind of rains back onto your vegetables, your food, so it keeps your food that's being microwaved nice and moist. Because typically microwave ovens, if you're using them and you're not using, you know, like a glass lid or a steaming lid, you're going to have dry food. So this is my 3 cups of frozen, now cooked corn, and I will just drain it and maybe save it for a meal for tomorrow or make another salad tomorrow. All right, so let's put that aside. And I'm going to show you how I do the rest of the salad, and then I'll talk about my cover and cook. So now I'm going to mix in the dressing. I'll take a look at that. Nice, and you know, it's a real nice color. Mix this in. And you know what's nice about this salad? You can use it as an hors d'oeuvre if you put it over some Fritos or corn chips, or you can put it in, you know, like a taco shell, or you can put it on a green salad. It's, you know what? It's just got so many uses, and it's delicious. It's healthy for you. And take a look at that. How nice that is. So the other thing I do mix in here, and I have fresh cilantro from my garden. I'm going to put some cilantro in there. All right. And then what I would do, just like here, I would put it on a bed of Fritos or corn chips, and I would sprinkle it with a little cojita cheese. Get that there. Oh, wow. There we go. Take a look at that. Is that great? It's just so easy too. I mean, obviously it's super quick and delish. I mean, it's delish, but it's super quick. All right. So I've got that finished. I'm going to put this aside, and let me tell you, it smells so good. And I want to tell you about, I want to put this here. I'm going to tell you about my cover and cook. So this is the cover and cook. Now, I invented all these products. They're all patented. This one I designed after I designed the lids, and these cover bowls, these cover plates. So I invented these because after I invented the lids for the bowls, everybody said, well, what do you have to cover plates? So this is my cover and cook, to cover a plate in the microwave so you can reheat your food, you can cook your food, you can steam your food. Now this little venting right here, I designed that, and that is the way that the steam is released while cooking. Now, the really cool thing about this, you flip it over and it's a 2-quart baking dish, so you can use for the microwave and the oven. And let me tell you, I made this today. This is one of my other recipes, and by the way, my recipes are now in a cookbook form on cuchinasafe.com. I have over 85 recipes Most of them are quick and delish, and you can use all of my products with my recipes. Both of these recipes are on cuchinasafe.com. This one I made, this is a chocolate, well, it's a blondie, so it's kind of like a chocolate chip cookie, but it's made with garbanzo beans. And I cooked it in the regular oven, 350 degrees, using the cover and cook. So now I'm using the cover and cook, which is a microwave plate cover. Now, it's a baking dish and a serving dish. So this is a great versatile product that you're going to use a lot, and you're also going to love the lids. Now, I sell the lids on Amazon as a single 8-inch lid, or I sell the set 8, 9-inch as a set. And this is something you are going to use a lot. I mean, I use it continuously during the day because I use my microwave a lot. It's so convenient. And when you use the glass products, you don't have to worry anymore about the chemicals leaching into your food from plastics. These are all glass, they're steamers, and they're made out of borosilicate glass, which is that original old-fashioned vintage cookware that your grandmother, your mom had, my grandmother had. And I still have my original pieces that were handed down from my grandmother and my mother. So this is borosilicate glass. It's very sturdy. Don't have to worry about, bringing it out of the microwave and, putting it on a cold surface. Don't worry about that. This is borosilicate glass. It can handle the temperature changes. And they're vented. My lids and bowl covers, plate cover, they're all vented for healthier steaming in the microwave. So you're going to cook more efficiently. You're going to use less water, less cooking time, which means that is more efficient, healthier way to cook. So once again, I'm Susan Castriota, and I hope you go on to Amazon and take a look at my products. You will just love them once you get them. Go to cuchinasafe.com to look at my recipes, and I hope that you can take a look at this recipe and maybe make it this weekend or this week, because it is a really good recipe. So thanks so much for joining me, Susan Castriota, and have a great evening.